I guess I should just leave her be. Ah, look, I'm looking, but all I see is shiny metal. But it's shiny. Myra points to a necklace that looks the same as every other one. Don't take this the wrong way, but do all the girls act like this around jewelry? Well, most would use a wider variety of adjectives, but come on, don't any of them look pretty to you? I'm sure your aesthetic sense isn't that underdeveloped. Try as might, all I'm seeing is a collection of stones. But if I imagine her wearing one of them, oh boy, it's gonna be beautiful. Think about something dirty. Wow, makes you think that. Okay, fine, but it's nothing that bad. I was just imagining you wearing one of these, that's all. I didn't think you'd actually say it. Do I really seem that spineless? Yeah, you do, Soda. That's not always true. You look cute with one of these. Hey, what's with the sudden confidence boost? That shouldn't be a bad thing. No, it's fine, it's just... never mind. She isn't the only one who's blushing. Did you want to try it on? You sure? Well, why not? Not that I can afford something like this, but thanks, I'll give it a try. So, what do you think? Myra puts on a simple but elegant necklace, posing like a model. Maybe this one will be better. This time she tries a less formal design. I know we agreed not to talk about price, but the more I look at it, the more it hurts me to know that in a few minutes you won't be wearing it anymore. Or, I mean, because you looked so happy trying it on, I don't want... Thanks. She stops me from stuttering. For what it's worth, it really does look good on you. She does a little twirl in place. I like it. My mom has a similar one. That way, she said she wore a lot in college. It's subtle, but it looks good. You know, in a non-elegant sort of way. Kinda stylish plain, with an air of childishness that sounded better in my head. I think I know what you are trying to say. Good, because I barely know what I was trying to say. I know that I meant it though. It's fancy, but not too fancy. But it has a feminine appeal that suits you. You think I have a feminine appeal? ちょっとそのグラフィックがあるといいんだけどね。ネックレスつけたところ。ここはないのかな No, not that. I reply automatically. I mean, the necklace is feminine, and so you don't think I have a feminine appeal? No, it's not that either, but... Wow, gotcha. Let's go. In a hurried and ineffective attempt to escape my embarrassment, I grab her hand and pull her aside. Just where do you play on going, Mr. Stylish Play? Somewhere where I won't have to suffer this kind of abuse. で Sorry about all that. Don't worry about it. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I wish I could be body for you, but forget it. Window shopping is a better date activity than regular shopping anyway. I mean, she's interrupted by the growl of stomach hurts, to be precise. 漫画みたい. I wonder what that could mean. I think it was a train. 食事に行け. Okay, fine, you win. Can we eat? Only if you really want to. Especially since it sounds like you can't wait any longer. I guess she can't argue when she knows I'm paying. 結局この子がヒロインだったんだね。このトイレットペーパーを首に巻きつけてる女の子がさ、主人公の運命の人だったんだね。I'm flew by quickly after that. I try not to think too hard about what that meant. But we were being led toward, but I failed. Obviously. I'm tired. We've been on our feet for most of the day. Wanna go somewhere to rest? Yeah, I think so. There's a nice city park somewhere around here. Come on, let's go sit down. こんなクソ寒い時期に外でベンチに座るなんてことがデートで許されるの？ It's a nice evening. You're right. We sit side by side on a freezing cold bench, the sunset poking at my peripheral vision. The air is heavy, heavier even than in my dreams. Myra's hand rests on the bench an inch from mine. Our fingers twitch from time to time, but they don't reach out. Never do mine. There's no turning back from here, is there? There was no turning back from the moment we met. Well, either way, it's certainly too late now. I pause before every sentence. I have to push the words out. Memories don't vanish, you know. They fade, but they don't vanish. They await. They aren't always away. I know they are not all bad, but you can get rid of them. Good or bad, they end up in the same place. What do you think happens when you take a good memory of someone and でもね、悪い思い出の方が記憶に残りやすいんでね。いい思い出っていうのはさ、命の危機につながらないようなそういう記憶はさ、忘れられるんだよね。やっぱこう、動物とかもそうだけどさ、例えば猫が水を浴びせられた思い出っていうのはさ、ずっと残ってて、そういう水をかぶった場所には近寄らないようになるもんなんだよね。だからさ、そう動物の本能としてさ、悪い思い出、自分の身体に危害を加えられるようなそういう思い出っていうのはさ、忘れられないもんなんだよね。だからグッドメモリーとバッドメモリーがさ、同じ重さなのかっていうとそうじゃないと思うよ、やっぱり。Turn it to something, but what do you think that's gonna be left over? I'm sorry to have dragged you into this muck.It's not your fault. You can't even begin to imagine. I glanced sideways at her, sunning her hair. You remember, right? You remember when I asked you to stay with me until you regained your memories? Yeah. She smiles vaguely at the distance. I hadn't thought of what it would entail. I hadn't thought of anything. I'm sorry. I've been selfish. I shouldn't have made you think about her. No, don't say that.How can I not say that? I didn't tell you anything. I dragged you around, played with your hair. You put up with me, even though I'm like a stranger to you. If you call yourself a stranger, I'd hate to see what you'd call my classmates. What? I mean, you can just decide by yourself that the actions were selfish. There are two parts to that judgment, right? If the person you were being selfish toward doesn't think you are being selfish, then what I mean is, you're not a stranger to me. That isn't your decision to make. Don't call yourself a stranger. まあ子供の頃に一回会ってるからね。You're not kidding.Boss now, come on, do you really think I'd be here if I didn't care about you? I woke up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. それが何なの？Redness surges through Myra's cheeks. You're important to me, so it goes without saying that I'd have me if you left. I'm sorry. You don't have to.So I'm sorry. She hides behind her hands. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. All I wanted was something simple, something so simple, but her hair covered her face and I feel a faint trembling through the air. You're being too hard on yourself. I told you didn't harm me. But, no buts. It doesn't matter. I made a mistake, Mark. I told you It's not alright. A trembling body comes to a halt. You're a good person, just like I remember. You're a good person, but... Tell me then. Tell me why you came here. I just wanted to see if my scars are gone. 何があったのかな A sharp wind whistles through the empty park. And did you find your answer? Yeah, I think I did it. I found my answer within. It's cold. Her hand is cold in mine, but it warm in time. ついに過去の話が語られるのか It's getting dark. Clouds are beginning to gather behind the sun's trail. Looks like we are in for a white Christmas. Oh, you're right. I'll be midnight soon. そうか、今日は24日なんだね。Let's go. It's a night of the 24th. People must be all over the city square by now. What are you implying? What I think you're implying? I'm implying that I'm going to hate myself if we don't do this properly. You're not the only one. She grabs my hand and follows along. クリスマスはね、関係ないんだよ、仏教徒にはさ。Oh, it's beautiful. There's something odd about going on a date with inevitable tragedy hanging about you. Every time I catch my breath, I feel a sinking in my chest as I remember that this isn't another day. The trick, I've realized, is to not give yourself time to catch your breath. You've never been here before. Only a couple of times during the day, I was always home with my parents on Christmas Eve. Well, it probably wouldn't surprise you to know that this is my first time too. That's a little comforting. It sure is crowded, isn't it? I think it's a good kind of crowded. It's hard to imagine that I've been missing out on this for my entire life. It's not too late for us to start. Your hand is warm. Actually, your hand is cold. You really aren't built for winter, are you? 血圧が低いんだ。That was a poorly timed joke. Truth be told, the softness of her fingers and the warmth of her palm is enough to drive away the December wind, but I don't think I can say that out loud. Well, I figured you'd know what I meant anyway. Good point. Sorry to have to drag you out like this. It would have been better if we had met in the middle of the summer, huh? It's fine. I wasn't kidding when I said your hand was warm. Really? Really, try it sometime. I think you're just saying that because your hands are freezing. Well, excuse me for not bringing gloves. 壊死しちゃうんじゃないのあんまり末端が冷たくなるとさ。血液が通わなくなると体が腐っちゃうんでね。よくそういう山に登る人はさ、ってなるけど、壊死しちゃって。指先、足の指とかがさ、それで切断する羽目になって、大変なんでね。気をつけないといけないよね。もちろん一番大事なのは体のコアの部分の温度を守ることなんだけど、末端もね、本当に冷えやすいから、気をつけないと。Besides, if we met in the summer, it wouldn't be snowing like this now that you mention it. The snow, drifts down. How timely. I used to love the winter back when I lived here, and I take it you still do, of course. The tiny white drops gather on her hair, endearingly messy. Do you wanna skating? ここスケート場なの。Well, I suppose we could, but don't tell me. No, I definitely know how to skate, I just... Liar. Fine, you win. I can teach you if you want. 過去が語られないままに二人がいい感じの雰囲気になってるけど、なんかすっきりしないよな。Would you really? 何かありそうに見せかけてさ、なんか語られないんだよな、いまいち。委員長もそうだったけど。何か暗い過去がありそうなんで、実はないのか Sure, it'll take more than one night to run, but I'm sure you'll get the basics down after a few more falls. You mean I still have to fall? Too late, I've already decided. けどね、It's been a while since I've gone skating. The wind in your hair, the ice gliding beneath your feet. My boss being completely removed from the equation. Slow down. If I slow down anymore, the earthworm will bench my beat us. There aren't any earthworms in the winter. Be careful, shoot too much and you might fall. とか。Hey, you almost pulled me down as well. That's a small price to pay if you don't have to fall. Tsk, tsk, tsk. I push my skates back with just enough force to propose us forward. Don't move without warning me first. Because clearly you are in the position to give our orders. I love this feeling. You know, you're really not going to run anything if we keep going at this speed. This is fast enough, thank you. Wow. This time I grab onto my Razan before she falls, almost losing my balance in the process. Just take it slow at first, you'll get used to it. That's what I'm trying to do, but you keep speeding up. This isn't what a legally sane person could call fast. Looking at the ice, I begin to wonder if we are not just standing still and deluding ourselves into thinking we are moving. When I say take it slow, I mean it in relation to normal skating speed. First I need to figure out how to stand on these things. Why are skates so thin? Myra stops attempting to realign her center of balance and starts grinding again. スケートは難しいよね。Slowly, very slowly. Whose great idea was this anyway? Humans weren't meant to travel on thin little slivers of metal. Okay, let's take a deep breath and start from the beginning. スケートはね、また転ぶと痛いからね。氷。ちょっと待ってね。Stand still. Okay, I think I can do this. But next, now stand there for a few more seconds. That was a deadly glare. Maybe this isn't the best time for sarcasm. Okay, you can stop standing there. Now try moving slowly. It's working. Good. Just try to keep your balance and don't speed up. I'll be right here if you need me. This isn't bad. That looked painful. What happened to being there if I need you? I may have been engaging in some form of mental narration and lost track of time. Anyway, that wasn't bad. You made it a lot farther than last time. Alright, wanna try again? I'll stay with you this time. If you don't, you're going to regret it. Okay, I'll start fast, slowly but surely. This might be a big step for you, but do you want to try turning? One direction is more than enough for now. I see. Having said that, if you look straight ahead, you'll see that you don't have much of a choice. I rush in front and pull her away from the wall. Or at least I try to, until the sudden movement makes me lose balance. Oh, don't owe me. You grabbed me as you were falling. Okay, fine. I won't deny that. なんか、何を見せられてるんだろう。これさ。Also, I would if I could. You're lucky I'm too numb from the wind to feel anything. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. いや、いいんだけど、なんだろうな。主人公たちのさ、過去の ことが分かってないからさ、こうやってなんかイチャイチャする様子を見せられてもさ、何も感じないんだよな。こうなんか障害を乗り越えてようやく一緒になれたとか、あるいはこれからなんか悲劇の別れがある予感がしてるとかなら、いろいろ感情が動かされることもあるんだろうけど、特に過去の情報もなくて、今後の展開もなんかこのまま終わりそうな感じ。何もこうハプニングなく終わりそうな感じがしちゃうと、ただイチャついてるところ見せられてもどう感じればいいのかわかんないんだよね。まあとりあえず最後までやりますけど、これが最終章だからまだ何かあんのかもしれないしね、多分。We struggle for a few seconds to help each other. You know, I think I have a better idea. A pair of arms wrap themselves around mine. Guide me. What? I said guide me. I heard you, but isn't that more fun this way? I suppose that's one solution. I thought the world lied about love, but maybe it didn't. This is supposed to be an illusion. This is supposed to be a fabrication of Hollywood and cheap romance novels, but for a fabrication, it feels peculiarly real. The hell is a storybook romance anyway? Do I care? If it exists at all, it's what's right in front of me. It's almost time. I should check my watch, but I can't. If I do, I wake up and the dream will end. Mark. I know. A buzz of excitement wafts through the crowd. It won't be long before the clock strikes 12. I don't regret a single thing. I wish I could agree. Don't lie. Today has been perfect. It hurts, but her warmth still lingers on my arm. I can't forget it. I won't forget it. I'm sorry. Apologize. I'm sorry. 死んでるのマイラ。手が冷たいっていうのはもしかしてその伏線だったってこと？ I forgive you. I hurt you. No, you didn't. I tried to hurt you. I don't care. I'm gonna end up hurting you. The frozen air in my lungs feels like the end of a breath, mints, lifespan. The first exhale that isn't accompanied by an exhilarating burst of cold. I love you. Oh. No, you don't. I don't care. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. This isn't like you, Mark. You said we'd work together to find my lost memories. That was a lie. You promised to find me no matter where I go. You said it's what you do best. I did, didn't I? A rueful chuckle punctuates her breath. You have to stop running away. I can't. You'll keep on hurting yourself. That's what I should be telling you. I stop in my tracks. Myra cries in front of me. It's been 3 years, you know. 3 years, and we are still the same. The snow pauses in the air, and the midnight bell sounds in the distance. Merry Christmas, Mark. You are my first love. Oh. Oh. A soft sensation blasts across my lips in an instant that lasts a lifetime. ついにやった。It's both warm and cold and tastes vaguely of melting snow. I'll miss you. 何なんだろうね。死んでんのかな本当は。My legs refuse to move. She's gone before I realize it. Lost in sea of faces. 何だったんだろうね。A sepia world consumes my vision. I'm on the roof of the school, drawing in the sunset's thick light. Everywhere I look, the world is heavy, bittersweet, surreal. There she stands, the person who mattered most to me, with the sun at her back, that faces me. A mass silhouette in my memory. Her hair blows softly in the silent breeze that I can't feel. Her signature ribbons enduring as ever trail along with No. やっぱあの女の子がマイラだったんだね。I open my eyes. あら。It's dark. The street lights are still on and the downtown party goes... ちょっと待って。Make it feel as if nothing has changed, but the most important thing is missing. She's gone. However, she disappeared just like she promised. No, this isn't the end. Think. God damn it, just think. I can do this. I can figure this out. Okay. Myra vanished approximately 15 minutes ago. We are in a crowded place with easy access to public transit. I face the truth. If she wanted to escape, she'd be gone by now. I never find her again. Therefore, if I do find her again, it'll be because she wants me to do. Maybe she's waiting. Why did Myra meet me in the first place? We met because she knew me somehow. Was the school roof coincidentally chosen as a meeting place, or was she referring to what happened 3 years ago? Her parting words imply that she knew what happened, but I don't know what to make of it. Myra could be the girl from 3 years ago. It would make sense in a way. If she was lying all along, she could simply be here to toy with me. Of course, I know that's not true, but if it is, well, it's clear that she feels guilty about something. If she come back from the past to toy with me and ended up falling for me instead? Unlikely, it's incredibly unlikely, but it's the only way I can explain her tears. She might not have had bad intentions either. Maybe she was just curious. Maybe she wanted to see where I ended up after that intentionally broke my heart. Wait, let's not get carried away. What I need to hear is a tangible evidence. In retrospect, clues were scattered everywhere. I'm assuming that she was putting on act when we first met. It looks like even she couldn't build the perfect wall. Does she pocket watch for one? なんかあったね、懐中時計。This shouldn't mean much. Surely she has a regular wristwatch somewhere, but where will she even obtain a thing like that? And how much will it cost? And then there's her father's library and her tear-stained eyes when she told me about Leonard Kinsey. Even back then, it was easy to put the pieces together. ついに解明編が始まるのか。Myra is from a wealthy family and Kinsey is a close relative to her. She knows her way around this city because she grew up here. On top of that, she knows which schools I've attended and the details of what happened 3 years ago. Ultimately, I don't need to figure out who she is. I need to figure out where she is. そうだよ。それをさっきのにやってくれ。This isn't so hard after all. ってことは、まだ話は続くんだね。There are really only 2 places she could expect me to search, the roof of the school and the hilltop with the cherry tree. The roof would make sense. It's cyclical. The place where we first met is the place where she'd want us to part. Not to mention it invariably brings back memories from 3 years ago. Whatever her role in the story was, maybe she looked up me something to her too. But I can't forget about her hair either. That was the first day we spent together. The first time I saw what she was really like beneath the facade she tried to put up. Wouldn't it be significant to her too? Wouldn't she want to visit before she leaves? Especially if she used to go there as a child. Kinsey って誰? Kinsey's hilltop isn't too far from here, but it's a bit detour. The school is a long way off by public transit. It's possible to go to the hill and then head back to the school. But if Myra's in rush, I won't be able to catch up. If my guess is wrong, I have to pick one. これはかなり結末に関連してくる選択肢だね。Slowly, carefully. Why would Myra want to go? いや、選択肢ないんだ。Alright. I'm only going to find her if she want me to, and there can only be one place that means more her than anywhere else. ほら来たよ、ほら。ここだけなのかな？そういう結末に影響するような選択肢って今まで何回か選択肢あって。スクールルーフトップでしょ、明らかに。The rooftop。そこでさ、最後のシーンがあって最後に青空映して終わるんでしょ？分かってんだよ。でもさ、本当に最後に青空映して終わる作品多すぎるよね。何なんだろうね、あれ。The rooftop. It makes sense. She wrote this whole play and cast herself as the leading actress. If she wants to end things cleanly, she'll go back to where it all began. いるかな？なんでさ、学校入れんの？夜中に。I'm here. I look up at the roof and realize that I have no idea how to get there. But there has to be a way. There's always a way. How would she have done it? I sprint around the side of the school to see if there's anything I can climb on. I noticed the outdoor shade that had long since been sitting at the back of the building, near the back door to the construction lab. And then it makes sense. The structure is almost half the height of the school. It's been here since the beginning, but I never once thought about it. I leap onto the stack of leftover earth and grab hold of the shadow's roof. まあそうだよね。それは学校自体が空いてるわけないもん。隣の工事現場から乗り移ったんだね。Bring myself up with stories I never knew I had. My feet grab hold and I regain my balance. The bottom of the second floor window sill isn't too far. Digging my fingers into the few inches of space between the window and the brick wall, I forcefully pull myself up with the help of my feet. Just a bit more. Considering how large these windows are, I only need to grab a couple of old bricks up a bit to pull myself to the top. Ah! With a gasp of breath and a skip of a heartbeat, I propel myself upward and grab hold of the roof. すごい。My fingers cling to the railing and roll myself over. Landing on my back, I stare unfocused at the snowy sky. こんなさ、来るの大変ならさ、来てないんじゃないの？前らは。But it isn't over. There, on the opposite corner of the roof, staring up at the night sky, is the person I was looking for. あ、いるんだ。正解だったのかな？この選択肢が。You made it. Of course I did. I knew that you'd find me. A smile is blank, distant, like 2 weeks ago when we first met. I'm glad, Mark. Glad about what? The fact that I found you after you ran away from me. About everything. I'm glad to have met you. I'm glad to have gotten to know you. I'm glad to have fallen for you too. And...I'm glad to be able to say goodbye like this. マイラ。なんだろうね、この人。なんだったんだろうね。Her solid gaze tells me that nothing can make her change her mind, but she still looks at me expectantly. You don't want to leave, do you? No, I don't. But I have to. If you get hurt either way, why not risk it and stay here? I can do that.This was so wrong from the very beginning. Does that even matter now? Of course it does. You don't want that last 2 weeks to disappear, do you? They won't disappear. They can't. Memories don't lie. But they can be tarnished. I'm sorry. I'm really, terribly, truly sorry. Wait, don't jump to any conclusions. Those conclusions were determined from the moment we met. I lied to you. I forgive you for whatever you did. It's not that simple. Myra takes a step back and I take a step forward. It's just like before. After 3 years, it's just like before. And if I stay, it'll be wrong. And there'll be no turning back. And I'll never be able to forgive myself if you hate me. Take a deep breath and stop worrying. The problem is all in your head. No, it isn't.We won't get anywhere if we both back down. Maybe so. But after everything that happened, I don't want to lose what we already have. Myra. I try to reach out to her, but something stops me. If I do it, will I really destroy the memories we already made? No matter what she's hiding, I'll accept it, but... 早く教えてくれって。I leave it to this then. The answer is right in front of you, Myra. Make your choice. なるほどね。It's touch to see what's in front of you when you're afraid of what's behind you. The snow moves in reverse. I'll never forget you, Mark, and I wasn't lying when I said that you were my first love. I was only a whisper. A whisper that fades as she takes her last step backwards and falls off the roof. あ、落ちた。I walk forward slowly with my leaden feet. Ha. Ha. I'm not surprised. There's nothing below but the balcony overlooking a garden with a small patch of snow covered soil lying below. そっか、雪降ってるから助かったん。But the snow had been falling for a while this time, and the whole balcony is covered, save for a spot around the dawn. A short trail of footprints leads her way. Oh, that's right. I caught a glimpse of something when she jumped. Don't cry. ね、これ。No, no, 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 no. No. This isn't over. I miscalculated. I tried my best, but in the end I guessed wrong. And so the cycle continues, which means as long as I persist, I can try again, over and over and over, even if he excuse me, if he turns me into the dry, soulless husk. どういうことどういうことなのどういうことなのStand up. I do it. I do it again. I stab myself again and again and again. If it's for her, I shatter my heart as many times as it takes to the heel. 話がわからん。It's dark. The street lights are still on and the downtown party goers make it feel as if nothing has changed. But the most important thing is... あ、これちょっと同じじゃん、これ。Go to the hill ね。こっちが正しかったってことか。I've got it. 親切だね。She'll be at the hill. I grit my teeth and sprint through the snowy city. I made it. I collapsed in the snow with the hill looming before me. Just a little bit more. A few more steps. A few more frosted breaths. 来た。I placed my hand on the edge of the hill, digging it into the snow. I'll only take a bit more energy to pull myself up. The moment I pick up above this hill, it's be over. What do if she isn't there? She was crying. Damn it, isn't that all that matters? I tense my fingers against the frozen ground. Find a solid rock to push on and with my body poised, I climb the last なんとか。Hey! なんだっけこの場所。あら、いたね。どこにでもいるね、この人。You came. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I didn't. But why here? Is that what I should be asking you? Stop. What? I ran away for a reason. We can be together. What lie do you have to decide, huh? I told you, I was lying from the beginning. Shut up. The fleeting snow on Myra's hair stops matching my stomach, and everything goes ablaze. I love you. Now stop talking. I step toward her and she steps back. Wait, you don't understand. It isn't that easy. It isn't. We are not fit for each other, and that's never change. It didn't work back then, and it sure as hell won't work now. Never? You kidding me? Not in the least. What the hell is there to understand? I pushed. It doesn't. No, I won't accept it. I pushed and pushed. That's all you're gonna do? shout till I give in and embrace you? If that's the case, then I might as well leave. I love you. こっちが正解のルートだったんだね。No matter what I do, I can't change that. No matter who you really are or what you did, even if I tell myself I don't care or if I try to give up, it doesn't matter if I say I love you or hate you. I can't stop. That's how important you are. It's incredibly, stupefyingly, mind-bogglingly dumb, isn't it? But I can't help it. No one can. Are you serious? I wish I won't, but I am. I can't give up on you. Do you think you can give up on me? Yes, I can. You shouldn't have come here. God, why? Here of all places. I only wanted to visit for a moment, just to say goodbye. You were supposed to meet me at the school and I guess that's just too bad. If you end up hating me, I'll never ever be able to live with myself. I'm like you. I'm wounded too. So tell me everything. 本当だよね。早く話してほしいんだけど。But it's wrong. It's all wrong. As long as you're with me, I forgive you. So tell me. If I do, then tell me this. Why didn't you run away? You could have hidden someplace where I'd never find you. You weren't supposed to find me here. You should have gone back to where we first met. Andこれね、後者ね。And I'd have been waiting, and I would have said goodbye, and nobody should have happened. And yet, you came here. そうだよ。A smile pushes its way through the tears. Yeah, I did. It's too late to run away. Strands of hair flick across her eyes, and the memory resurfaces. あ、ついに思い出したの。この子ね。これ、表紙のやつ。I was there, Mark. I remember everything. You were hurt. You didn't cry. But you were like a kid, realizing for the first time that there's no Santa Claus. I remember you. But you... Santa Claus ね。You don't remember me. マイラ。It all makes sense. わかんないんだけど。She was never long lost love. She was just... I deceived you, Mark. I dressed like her, acted like her, lived like her. あ、初恋の女の子じゃなかったんだ。Dyed my hair, stole her ribbon, and used it all against you. で何？赤の他人ってことこの人。So you are you. You are the one I fell for. Only you are that simple. I wasn't kidding. I lied. I lied about... しょうもないな。もっとなんか暗い過去があるかと思ってたのに、それを期待して今日一日頑張って仕事をしてきたのに。こんな、どうでもいい。でもね、いやもっとさ、なんかあるかと思ってたんだけどさ、こんなこと別に気にする必要ないようなことでしょ？別にさ。もっと闇が、もっとちょっと浅すぎるよね。もっとどす黒い何かを期待していたんだけれど。そうか。で、まあこれぐらいがちょうどいいのかな。そうだね。これぐらいがいいんだろうね。これぐらいがさ、勉強になるよ。I wasn't kidding. I lied. I lied about everything. That doesn't matter. Don't you see what this means? The woods, the roof, your window, everything. asking you about your taste in literature. What a joke. I wouldn't read classic if I didn't have a teacher breathing down my neck. And the sports day at my school, that too. どうでもいいんだけど。誰が誰になり変わろうと。At least I had a sense to practice jumping out of my own bedroom window 10 or 20 times before doing it for real. Just imagine it. A lonely girl standing in front of the mirror, trying and tying her ribbon until it looked like her crush's crush, her rival, her idol. でさ、この実際のこの女の子はどこにいるの？じゃあ、どこにもいないの？Standing there for hours, forgetting that there was homework to be done and dinner to be eaten, just standing there, crying. I knew how hurt you were, too. I figured it out as soon as I saw you. But I went ahead with it. I set you up to think you had a chance. Didn't even think twice. The storybook romance doesn't exist, Mark. Was this sort of a bit too convenient? Reality will never unfold that way. Never does, unless one of the parties is putting on a show. Isn't it pathetic? You don't know me. You've never even met me. Yeah. It's everything about me. This was all just a story to prove that I could make you look at me. To me, you are the boy who changed my life, but to you, I'm no one. The girl you fell for doesn't exist. I'm no ever. I'm a fantastic actress. すごいよね。My hands are numb to the window. And what about the hill? What? You said you were acting, right? What about the evening we spent on this hill? Were you wearing your mask even then? And our kiss was a lie too, right? Oh, I'm sure. Totally convinced. You were my first love, Mark. I took the ribbon from your crush cause I wanted to be like her, and I lied to you these past 2 weeks to prove that I finally was. And now that that's done, there's nothing more to be said. I smile. I think you're missing the point. I couldn't expect you to notice, but there's one fact that you forgot to calculate. All this time, I wondered if you were a childhood friend. I saw this was all nostalgia. Assumed that was why I was falling for you. You reminded me of something, of someone. But that's not the case at all. We were barely even acquaintances. You know what was I mean, don't you? The memory is irrelevant. It was you that I fell for. You might think you're a great actress, but you're not perfect. See this? What you are doing right now? This is called acting. Mark, you're not the only one who's done stupid things in the name of love. Confess, don't confess. What does it matter? You screwed once. You fell for someone. So let's make the best of a bad situation, shall we? なんだそれ。Will you join me? You're weak. I learned to be strong. It takes a lot of guts to be strong, you know? And I'm not strong either. Then you learn to be strong too. And what if I can't? Then we'll be weak together. Does it even matter? You're not taking that seriously enough. This is a big commitment. Things might go wrong, and we can hurt each other. What if you wake up one morning and decided to walk out on me? That won't happen. Then what if I decided to walk out on you? That's hilarious. Gotcha. She runs her hands through her hair and unties a dangling red stripe. That won't happen. You sure? Absolutely. I promise. よかったね。ハッピーエンドだね。If you make me cry, I never forgive you. The feeling's mutual. 結局、選択肢全部合ってたのかな、じゃあ。 よかったよかった。ようやく終わったね、この長い話も。And that, as they say, was that it's funny when you think about it. Funny how simple it all was. 主人公はこの子には面識なかったってことなんだね。この女が勝手に主人公に一目惚れして、それで初恋の人のふりをして目の前に現れたっていう話だったんだね、簡単に言えば。終わった。歌がついてる。終わりました。初恋の人何？髪の毛オレンジ色だったの？髪の毛違う紫色だったってこと？この人は何だったの結局。この人主人公の友達が好きだったんだね。こいつ妹か。妹も途中から出番がなくなっちゃったけど。この人誰？この人は誰？だから髪の毛を紫色に染める前の女の子だね。終わりかな。よく自分の近所にも髪の毛紫色に染めたおばあさんがいるけど、現実で見るとギョッとしちゃうよね。アニメで見ると違和感ないんだけど、なんか不思議ですよね。コスプレとかで色付きのカツラかぶってる人がいるけど、なんかやっぱアニメと違って違和感があるんですよね。なんですかね、あれは。やっぱ自然界にはない髪の色だから、どうしても人間の脳が異物として認識しちゃうんだろうね。異物って言っちゃちょっと言い方が悪いけど、なかなかこう受け入れがたいものがあるんだね、感覚的に。面白かったよね。これ最後までやったから、これでもういいかな。トゥルーエンド。ね。フィン。はい。お疲れ様でした。後日談あるのかな？まだなんかある。終わりかな？はい、終わり。この人元の髪の色になった。へえ、凝ってるね。待って、なんかあるよ。マイラズダイアリー。Thursday, January 1st. すごい。The 1st of January. The beginning of a new year, a new chapter. There couldn't be a better time to write this entry. I have a confession to make, multiple confessions actually. I was Mark's classmate in junior high. Or, to be more precise, I was his secret admirer. People were a challenge for me. Mathematics, art, and athletics were easy, but people were a challenge. My father, Leonard Kinsey, the man responsible for the cherry tree on the hill, has always been kind of me, but he always kept me in his shadow. Fame and fortune are barrier when they don't belong to you. Proud and confident on the outside, empty on the inside. I was model daughter, and I was alone. Mark was different back then. Back when I fell for him, he was creative, charming, always smiling. You are a little awkward. You must have thought he could do anything. He certainly acted like it. It caught my eye. He'd doodle in his notebook at the teacher's drawn down. I always wondered what he might be daydreaming about. 初恋の人の夢見てたんだね、それで。Soon my own dreams took hold. Every day at lunch and after class, I'd unconsciously dream up scenarios that led me to him, accidentally dropping my books, helping him with an assignment, bumping into him while getting a drink at the water fountain. But they were daydreaming, and daydreaming never come true. So my feelings 何これ Now that me from the inside instead. It was like hunger. When the body doesn't get what it wants, it lets you know in the worst way possible. The heart works the same way. Eventually, I noticed that change. He started looking at the certain girl from the next class over, and it was a strange look, the same one I saw when I looked in the mirror. 似てたんだ. Naturally, I did the only thing I could do. I watched. The leaves fell to the ground and the snow hid them. I watched as he talked to the girl at lunch and bumped into her in the halls. Something started dying inside me, but I couldn't understand it. And at the same time, something was born. I soon came to know a determination that I didn't think I had. He had told her to meet him on the roof after school, and from the way he paced back. だから最後に選択肢出たんだね。最後にその初恋の人と会った場所が校舎の屋上だったから、だからその場所に彼女いるんじゃないかって推理したんだね、最後のシーンで。こいつは偽物だったわけだ。Pretending to clean and pack his pocket, his eyes anxiously darted to the clock. I knew what he was going to do, so I followed him. The confession was as bad as he thought it was, but through the lens of heartbreak, a paper cut becomes a knife wound. The girl was attractive, confident, popular. It was no surprise that he fell for her. As it turned out, it was no surprise to her either. She turned him down without a second thought. やっぱモテる人はね、選択肢が多いから。I still don't know what was going through her mind. Did she want to end the rejection as quickly as possible, like pulling off a band-aid? Was she so used to being a blot that she lost the ability to sympathize with a broken heart? I'm not sure, but when she walked by Mark's incapacitated body, she paused for a moment, pulled a ribbon out of her hair, and wrote something. Don't cry. Did she always do that? Maybe she had an infinite supply of high ribbons. 無限バンダナ。無限リボンだね。And she distributed one to every boy she rejected. Or it was just a whim. After noticing that they weren't alone and seeing my no doubt tear-stained eyes, she simply pulled a marker out of her bag, jotted down one final message, dropped it by Mark's hands, and left. そんなちょっと待って。だってさ、告白してきた男に対して自分のリボンプレゼントする、メッセージ書いてプレゼントする、そんな人いるすごいことするね。面白いね。リボンがいくつあっても足りないよね。The crucial piece of information that took him 3 years to remember was that he never picked up the ribbon. リボン拾わなかったね。で、こいつが拾った。I did.Time flew by after that. I moved overseas with my parents as part of the business decision, but I was glad to escape. I wasn't running away. I was angry and determined. It didn't take long. I bought new clothes, grew my hair out, get contacts, practiced smiling in front of a mirror, and every day I wore a ribbon in my hair, the memento of 2 tragic first loves.My classmates were distant from me at first, knowing that I was from a wealthy family, but I began to fit in before long. I made real friends there and overcame my phobia of people. All I reminded was overcoming my phobia of love. That was when an opportunity fell into my lap. My dad told me that we would be relocating back home, that I could come with him or stay with my other relatives for a few years.I hesitated for a moment. I was happy. So I returned to a place that could only make me sad. But that was precisely what I had to go back. I had something to prove. そうだ。過去に決着をつけなければ。I came home at the beginning of December and I was to start attending school when the new term began. That allowed me to select the high school of my choice, so I did some research.The excitement was building. I found out that Mark was attending a local high school with his sister and 2 friends, and that it wasn't unreasonable for me to attend as well. In the meantime, I had a month to make contact and see what I had missed out about those 3 years. ちょっと待って。お待ちくださいねと。はい。If I all went well, I'll find out that Mark had gotten over his heartbreak. He looked at me as a girl for the first time, but I proved to myself that I wasn't as weak as I used to be. But things never go well. I knew he was empty from the moment I first spoke to him, but even if he didn't want to face his feelings, I could show him that love wasn't something to fear. I proved it to him and proved it to myself. The technical stuff was easy. There was a garden beneath the balcony on the school roof. All I had to do was slide from the balcony to the soil. そういうこと。I hid there for at least 10 minutes, so of course he didn't see any footprints. だから最初消えたように見えたんだね。After that, all I had to do was make use of my surroundings. He already expected me to do the impossible, so disappearing in the forest was as simple as stepping off the path and hiding behind a tree. He knew he didn't have to search for me. Either, cause I promised to find him. Mark saw through me apparently. I was surprised. I tricked him at first, but he knew that I was smiling from my heart. When I found him in the park after he talked to Lillian, I was shocked when I found myself joining the conversation, shocked and a little afraid. The visit to his room wasn't even part of the plan. I just wanted to see him. It was fun to tease him, to see his reactions to my silliness, and I wanted to get sweet up and think to the first place he could think of. I started to see the quirky charm buried beneath years of forced apathy. Before long, I was in love. It was terrible. I didn't want to fall for him. I just wanted to prove that I was no longer a slave to my emotions. But I ended up proving the opposite. 本当に忘れたいんならさ、会いに行かなきゃいいのにね。結局未練があったから会いに行ったわけでしょ。関係を立てばいいんだからね。本当に乗り越えようと思うんならば、乗り越えたいんならば、連絡もしないし、近くにも行かないようにしてさ、物理的に精神的にも距離を取ればいい話でしょ。それでもさ、こんな風に初恋の人に演奏して会いに行ったり、いろいろさ、ちょっかい出したりするっていう時点でもうさ、またよりを取り戻したいっていうか関係を持ちたいってことの表れなんだよね。多分ね。The more I think about it, the more cool it becomes. Am I only happy because I forced myself to change 3 years ago? My confidence started out as nothing but a lie. Is that what it takes? And what about Mark? If after trying his hardest, he still got hurt both 3 years ago and now, if I have met him, will he still be avoiding love at every turn? It's horrible. No matter how much we talked, all we could come up with is that love is horrible thing. All is fair cause it doesn't play by the rules. You can fight your hardest to give up before the battle begins, and you can still win or lose. There's no structure to life, no overarching theme or black and white belief that determines who succeeds and who fails. It isn't always a lesson. Einstein was wrong. Repeating the same action over and over. これ無気力学習性無力感のこと。Grant you drastically different results and finding a new method doesn't guarantee change. 相対性理論のことか。Maybe in the end, all that matters is that you don't run away. When an idea appears before you, seize it. Make it a storybook real. Alright, that was satisfying, but my head is aching and I need to get to bed. We've got a long year ahead of us, and I'm still tired from our New Year's celebration last night. なるほどね。まあ結局丸く収まったってことだね。終わり。